active monsoon continues across the tropical north of Australia, with the tropical low over the Northern Territory further enhancing rain and winds. Our radar imagery from this morning shows where the shower and thunderstorm activity is focused, just to the south of Darwin. It's those areas which have seen the highest rainfall totals in the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning, with Wadeye on the western side of the top end receiving over 300 millimetres. More widespread moderate falls were seen along the length of the monsoon trough, with some isolated higher falls about the North Tropical Coast in Queensland as well, almost 300 millimetres there too. Now, parts of the top end are still under a severe weather warning. The warning is for heavy rainfall that may lead to flash flooding and also damaging winds. Either of these weather phenomena by themselves can create some very hazardous conditions, but together they can be quite dangerous. The warning at the moment is covering the Gregory, Daly, Tiwi and parts of the Arnhem districts. So let's break it down. Firstly, let's look at the winds. Here we've got winds above the surface, but they give us a good indication of the strength of the wind gusts that might reach the ground. We can see our tropical low over the Gregory district and the strongest winds wrapping around northern parts of the low. They'll persist across parts of the Daly, Tiwi and Arnhem districts over the next 12 to 24 hours, with the risk of some damaging wind gusts behind the low as well, particularly with thunderstorms. Now, damaging winds means wind gusts up to 90 kilometres an hour. They can bring down trees or tree limbs and also create some quite hazardous weather out on our maritime areas. Some squally monsoonal conditions are expected at times over the coming days. So if you're heading out on or near the water, just be aware of this wind risk as well. Our rainfall is also going to be most extreme around that tropical low. We're seeing rain areas, showers and storms right across the monsoon trough, extending from northern parts of the Kimberley through the Northern Territory and Cape York Peninsula, but the heaviest rainfall is going to be tied to our tropical low. It'll gradually drift towards the southeast through the next day or two, bringing those heaviest falls with it, mostly wrapping around the northern and western flanks of the low. As we go into Wednesday, the path of that low pressure system becomes a little less clear. It may continue to move towards the southeast along the monsoon trough or start to push back a little to the west. Whichever way it travels, it is still going to bring us heavy rainfall and the continued risk of thunderstorms. It's likely over the coming days that we will see further warnings issued for heavy rainfall, severe thunderstorms and flash flooding, not just around the tropical low, but along the length of the monsoon trough. In anticipation of the rainfall that we're expecting over the coming days, we do have broad areas for flood watch current for parts of the western top end and across the Cape York Peninsula. We're already starting to see river rises in some of these areas, and further river rises are anticipated over the coming days. As the monsoon persists and this situation continues to evolve, you can find all of the details of your forecasts and warnings via the Bureau's website and the BOM Weather app. Stay safe and we'll catch you next time.